Hi, I'm Bridget Calfee, Executive Director of HomePlate. I was a JV in 2003-2004 in Hillsboro. I worked at Community Action Family Shelter. I ran kids programs. Changed my life really as far as how I see the world, the kind of social problems, and how to do something about them.
Bridget leads with humility and kindness. And it's something that is exceptional in this world to see somebody show up with those qualities over so many years and be absolutely devoted with love to being in relationship with others.
When I was a JV, we were having that conversation in Washington County around what services were needed, that there was no nonprofit for young people experiencing houselessness in Washington County. And they were like, who wants to work with teenagers? And I said, I do, because I think it's such a special time of life, coming of age, and I really like working with them.
She continued on with her organization there for 4 years while building HomePlate. And she started it with a $3,000 grant, a committee, and some volunteers.
She put a plan into action and she kept at it and started this nonprofit, which has grown to affect over 4,000 youth.
The mission is to positively support young people who are experiencing homelessness or housing instability. And we do that through a few main ways of drop-in centers, street outreach, and youth employment. The philosophy of how we serve youth is very relational. It's meeting youth where they're at.
They build community, and I think that's the other reason why it's been so successful. It's really based on each person's individual story and being heard and walking alongside them on the journey.
One thing we try to do at HomePlate is be really youth informed and have the youth kind of direct what our services are, what our programs are, what meets their needs versus what we as adults think they need.
She is willing to sit in uncomfortable spaces, to look deeply at herself, to learn about herself.
Many JVs have served with her and have been profoundly impacted by her influence and mentorship.
I kind of see the role, JVC Northwest plays and these young people that come to us as like a wider mission of expanding kind of our philosophy of youth work. And now we have, youth workers trained in all parts of the country. They're all kind of trained with this philosophy that isn't super common in our country around youth work and meeting youth where they're at. I see it as like a big picture expansion into like having young people supported in every community.
For 20 years now, having watched her methodically create an entire network of support for homeless youth throughout Washington County has just been a huge gift in my life.
In addition to Bridget's work in HomePlate as executive director, she's also been involved for the last year with the American Leadership Forum chapter in Oregon. And it's a cross-section of diverse leaders and professionals, and they gather once a month for a year in different parts of the state to bridge that rural and urban divide and learn about issues across the state in order to find creative solutions to public issues.
She leads with so much integrity. And when I think of integrity, I think of her willingness to be constantly curious and accountable.
Congratulations, Bridge, and a really well-deserved recognition of the tireless work that you have done to make the world a little bit more inclusive and kind.
I know no one else like her who has done so much and with such grace and humility.
She's a wonderful person.